everybody, I'm Alan.
And I'm Sarah.
And together we're
Animal Crackers!
We are delighted that our book, Animal Crackers, has been chosen for the Citywide Read for Children for this year. It's amazing. Kids all over Dublin are going to be reading our book, and me and Sarah are going to be doing activities and events all through October and November. It's going to be great.
And if you can't get out to the events, we're going to make this special video for you. This video! And there will be all kinds of fun in it. And Alan is going to draw. What are you going to draw, Alan?
Well, I'm going to draw something very exotic, Sarah. Something you won't usually find in a Dublin garden. And you're going to need a pencil and some paper. So get those ready, kids.
And what are we going to do first, though, Alan?
Well, we're going to do a little something I like to call Mini Bee Safari.
So let's go Animal Crackers! The first animal we're going to explore and investigate on our Mini Bee Safari is the worm. And Alan, I think you know a poem about worms, don't you?
Yes, Sarah, I do. Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. I'm going out to eat worms. Big ones, small ones, skinny ones, tall ones that squiggle and squirm. Well, you bite off the heads and you suck out the juice and you throw the skins away. And everybody wonders how I survive on worms 3 times a day. Thank you very much.
Alan, you look a bit strange. What's going on?
I don't know what you're talking about. Sarah, why are worms so important?
Well, let me tell you, Alan, we've written all about them in Animal Crackers. Worms are really important mini beasts because they are food for lots of animals like birds and badgers. They make lots of little tunnels in the soil that let the air in and allow water to move around under the ground, and this helps plants grow. And they eat bits of old plants and bits of dead animals and put the good stuff, nutrients, back into the soil in their poo. And worm poo is called castings, and they can eat at least 1/3 of their body weight every day. Do you want to see some castings? Here is worm castings. So it's really rich and gooey, and it's really, really good for the soil. You can see there's a worm in there too. There he is. Now these fellows are called tiger worms or brandling worms. And you can see he has kind of stripes on his body. And his skeleton is made up of lots of different segments. And when a bird pecks away at one of the segments, they can actually regrow. And these fellows, Alan, they don't have any eyes or ears or anything. They have their whole sensory system. They have light receptors and things on their skin and on their bodies, so they don't have any eyes.
How do they wear their glasses if they've no eyes?
So they have light receptors all over their bodies, so they kind of sense things through their skin.
Well, you know what I love about worms most of all, Sarah?
What?
I love that in the Twits by Roald Dahl, Mrs. Twit gave Mr. Twit a big bowl of worms and said they were spaghetti.
And what are we going to find out about next on our mini beast safari?
Well, we're going to find out about one of my favourite garden animals, the woodlouse. Woodlice are crustaceans and they're related to animals like crabs, but you won't find them in the sea, Sarah. Look under any old pot or any old stone in your garden or in the park and you will find a woodlouse. They have flat, shell-like exoskeletons, which means the skeleton is on the outside of their bodies. It protects them from predators, and they have 7 pairs of legs.
That's a lot of legs, Alan. That is a lot of welly boots.
It is a lot of welly boots. And the thing I really like about them is they're known by so many different names. Wait till you hear this. They're called roly-poly bugs, doodle bugs, Billy Bakers, cheesy wigs, and in the Isle of Man, they're called Granny Grunters.
I love that one. Granny Grunters is a brilliant name. How many kinds of woodlice are there?
Well, Sarah, it says here there are 3,637 species of woodlice found worldwide, and one species in the whole world is only found in one place. And do you know where that is?
Where?
Howth, right here in Dublin, especially for the Citywide read. That's why they came, to read animal crackers. It's amazing. And as well as crabs, do you know what they're related to? They're related to lobsters.
Ah, and are they delicious to eat, like lobsters and prawns?
Only if you're a spider. The woodlouse's biggest enemy, the spider. And they love to eat them. Spiders think they're delicious. But if humans eat them, do you know what they taste like if you were to eat them?
What?
They taste like wee-wee.
Alan, stop lowering the tone of our lovely talk.
Lowering the tone of our lovely talk. You were the one who was talking about worm poo.
So what animal is next on our Citywide Read mini safari?
Well, Sarah, the next animal on our Citywide Read mini safari is snails. Snails are mollusks. They're members of the same family as squid or octopus. But unlike squid and octopi, you can find snails in nearly every garden in Ireland. Sarah, imagine you could find an octopus in your garden. You'd be great at helping out, wouldn't they? One digging with one tentacle, the other one watering flowers with another tentacle. It'd be brilliant.
Then you could have them playing tennis with another tentacle.
Nah, they're better at squash. Now, Sarah, snails don't have 8 tentacles like an octopus, but they have 4. 2 of them are light sensors and 2 are for touch and smell.
Wow.
But they only have 1 foot. Their whole body is called a foot.
So they only need 1 welly boot this time?
Yeah, they don't need a welly at all. The snail has a shell and it can retract its whole body or foot inside it when it feels threatened or when it feels sleepy.
Alan, did you know that the biggest land snail in the world is the African giant snail, which can grow to the size of a rat? And this picture is Homer with his human friend Joseph. And Homer is in the Guinness Book of Records as the largest land snail in the world. Homer is 3 and his friend Joseph is 10, and they live in Kent in England. Have you ever had a pet snail, Alan?
Yeah, I did. His name was Kevin. Now, myself and my sister, we used to collect snails when we were kids, and we used to make them race.
Like a horse race or a running race?
No, like a snail race. We'd build a track just like this one here, and we put the snails in each lane. Linda's snail will go here and my snail will go here, and we put some lettuce at the end as a prize, and we'd let them race and we'd see who the winner was.
Let's go snail racing, Alan.
Oh yeah! And here's Speedy Snail, the bookie's favourite, well in the lead. But up comes Slippery Jim, trained by Sarah Spider Webb, overtaking Speedy on the inside. It's a thrilling race. Tune in again in 3 hours to find out the winner. Remember, if you're racing snails, they are living creatures. So put them gently back into the garden, nice and safe after.
Alan, what are we going to draw today?
Well, Sarah, we're going to draw one of my favourite animals in the whole world, but it's not an animal that you can find in your garden in Ireland. You won't even find it in the park unless you go to the Phoenix Park. You'll find them in the zoo. It is called a sloth. And did you know, Sarah, a sloth is the slowest animal in the world. It's also the cutest animal, but it's the slowest animal in the world. It moves at 0.0003 miles an hour. That's even slower than my Auntie Maureen. And another thing about sloths, Sarah, is they move so slowly, even slower than my Auntie Maureen, that if dirt gets caught in their fur or muck gets caught in their little arm fur or their leg fur, do you know what happens?
What?
Algae and lichen starts growing out of it. So they're so slow, plants grow on them. The only thing that's slow is a tree. So we are going to draw a super cute sloth. So guys, have you got your pencils? Have you got some paper? Sarah, have you got a pencil and paper? And Sarah's going to draw along. I'm going to draw up here and you guys can copy me. So we're going to start drawing a sloth, and we're going to start right in the middle of our sheet. But down here and over to one side, so not in the middle of the sheet at all. And we're going to start off with an oval shape that goes like this, like a really squished football. Think my Auntie Maureen sat on a football and I went, that's what we're going to draw. A sideways oval, like a lazy Easter egg. We're going to draw a sideways oval here. So can everybody draw a sideways oval? We go round like that, round at the bottom, and back up to the top again. And there's your sideways oval. And that's going to be the sloth's head. Now, the fur on the sloth's face is slightly different colour to the sloth's head. So we're going to draw, say, he has kind of greyish, brownish fur on his head and kind of yellowy, whitish fur on his face. So to show his face, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw another oval, but I'm going to draw it slightly smaller and inside the first one. So I'm going to draw another oval in here like this. Roundy, 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 around the sides, roundy at the bottom, roundy at the other side, and then back up to the top again. And there we have the sloth's face. Okay, so the next thing we're going to draw is we're going to draw the sloth's eyes. And we'll start with a little bit of fur around his eyes. And we're going to do this like a U shape, like a letter U that you write in your copybook. But instead of going down like this, it's going to go up at an angle like that and up at an angle like that. So a U shape at an angle going up. So you ready for this, Sarah? We're going to draw a U shape going up, 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 like that, roundy, roundy, down, 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 down. Okay. There's one eye shape. Yeah. And then over the other side, we draw the other eye shape. So that goes from here and goes up, 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 roundy, 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 down, down, down. And there we have it, the two furry eye shapes for the sloth. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to do the nose of the sloth. A little black shiny nose, like a little doggy's nose, but we're going to do it with another oval shape, but this time a teeny tiny oval shape. So we're going to do between his two eye shapes here, I'm going to draw a little tiny oval shape just like this. See, around like that and around like that. And then I'm going to colour that in black. So I'm going to colour the whole thing in black, la la la. That's my colouring in music, la la la. Lovely. Available on Spotify from this weekend. Excellent. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to do little eye shapes, little eyelid shapes for this lovely sloth. And we're going to make him look really sleepy. And we're going to do that by doing two upside down U shapes. We're going to start here, go around like that, back down again. And we're going to do two of them, one in this eye shape and one in this eye shape, okay? Yep. So two little upside down U's, there and there. And doesn't he look lovely? He's so sleepy, oh, he's having a gorgeous little dream. We give him a happy dream. We give him a big smile. Okay, so here he is, he's having a big smile, he's having a lovely dream. He's going, the libraries have opened again, I can't wait to get back and get books out of the library. Or he's going, get me second job next week. So he had a lovely big smile like this, so he's so happy. We'll do that with a U shape just there. So a lovely little smile on him. Okay, now Sarah, do you know how sloths go to sleep?
No.
Well, but you wrote the book, so you should know. Sloths go to sleep, they live in the jungle and they go to sleep up in trees and they go to sleep like this. They hang out of trees like this with their arms or their legs on a branch. Well, they're animals, so they don't really have arms, but they have two sets of legs, but we call them, limbs, we call them legs. No, we'll call them arms for this. They hang out of a branch, or sometimes they hang out of a vine, you know, that monkeys swing out of. They hang out of those and they go asleep. And the big claws in the ends of their legs, and that's what we're going to draw. We're going to draw this sloth upside down, fast asleep, hanging out of a vine. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw the arms first, and they are arms, we're going to call them arms, and we're going to draw the arms of the huge, big, long, upside down U, okay? So we're going to start at the back of his head here. I'm going to draw a line going up, 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 roundy, 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 down, 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 and then stop it about there.
Wow, he's got long arms and legs.
He does, really long arms and legs. And then we're going to draw a little flat tummy going across, okay? So a straight line just going across there. There's his little flat tummy. And then we'll draw the back leg exactly the way we did the front leg. We'll just do an upside down U. So we're going to start this one here, and we'll go up, 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 roundy, 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 down, 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 down. And then we're going to stop. Full stop. we're going to screech to a halt because this is where the line changes, because we did a straight line going down, but now we're going to do a curved line. It's going to curve around his little slothy bum and around his little slothy back and up to a slothy head, all right? So we're going to do a big curve. So it's going to start here and it'll go roundy down, down around his slothy bum, roundy, roundy, roundy around his slothy back and up, 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 up to his slothy head like that. Cool. So this sloth has a full body now, but he doesn't have a tail. So to do his tail, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little D shape, like a capital D you write in your copybook, but I'm going to forget about the line at the back. So it's just going to be a little bump like that for his tail. And I'm going to do that right in his bum. Down here, I'm going to do a little whoop like that for his tail.
Brilliant.
Cool. Oh, Sarah, this is looking really good. Oh my goodness, look at that. You see, I can make an artist out of anybody, even Sarah. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to show you what the sloth is hanging on to, and he's going to be hanging on to one of those vines that monkeys hang out of, and they're made of sort of really stringy, branchy material. You get them in the jungles and they have leaves growing out of them, but they kind of look like this. We're going to start our vine up here. We're going to bring a line that comes down, 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 goes behind this foot, comes out the other side, goes across to the other foot, goes behind that foot, comes out the other side and goes up off the page. So just like this, it'll come down, 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 around, 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 down behind this foot. It'll come out the other side of the foot, go across, across, across the other foot, and then it'll come out of the back foot at the other side and up, up, up off the page. Okay. And now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Alan, that only looks like a little thread. It only looks like a little bit of wool or string. That big slat will break it and he'll fall down on his bum in the jungle. Well, we're going to strengthen up that line. We're going to put another line underneath it, just to make sure that the poor sloth doesn't fall. We're going to do another line underneath the first line that goes down, 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 down to here. Comes out the other side of the foot, goes across, across, across the other side. Comes out the other side of the back foot and goes whee up the side of the page there. Brilliant. And then to make it look as if it's a vine and not just a piece of string, we're going to put some leaves on it. And leaves are easy to draw. They're just a curved line going up, a curved line coming down, and a straight line going up the middle. Okay? And another one, a curved line going down, a curved line going up, and a straight line down the middle. And I think we've room for one more leaf at the back. So a curved line going down, curved line going up, straight line down the middle. And there we are, the last thing we're going to do on this sloth, because we're nearly finished our sloth, Sarah. We're going to put big claws on our sloth, because sloths have huge, big claws, and they use them for hanging on to vines and hanging on to branches to make sure they don't fall. And they also use them when they get down on the jungle floor to eat. 3 months later, when they're climbing down, they eventually get down. When they eat, they use their claws for digging on the forest floor, and they eat beetles. And sloths eat caterpillars, and they eat millipedes and centipedes, and that's what they love to eat. They also eat fruit as well when they can get it. So to draw those big claws, I'm going to make them look like fruit. I'm going to make them look like skinny bananas. I'm going to do 3 skinny bananas on the end of each foot. So we're going to do 3 skinny bananas. So just like this, skinny banana, skinny banana, skinny banana. Okay, and the same on the back foot, skinny banana, skinny banana, skinny banana. And that is your sloth. If you want to, you could put a little bit of fur on your sloth, maybe put a little bit of texture on your sloth, make him nice and furry. Oh, he's so gorgeous, with lustrous fur. Oh, he's lovely. And if you like, because they always have like lichen and algae growing out of them, you can put some plants growing out of your sloth. You could put a flower growing out here. There's a lovely flower, lovely pink flower, and maybe a leafy plant growing out here with 2 leaves on it, and another one here. Maybe this could be a blue flower with a yellow middle. And that is your sloth. Well done, everybody. Sarah, how did you do? Oh my goodness.
This is called Mildred. This is
Mildred the sloth, and mine is called George. So we've George and Mildred. Well done, everybody.
Oh, Alan, thank you so much for showing us how to draw a sloth.
Well, I hope you enjoyed our Citywide Read Mini Bee Safari.
If you enjoyed it, don't forget you can find out more about animals in
Animal Crackers.
And thank you for joining us today.
See you guys!